A session is a way to store information in variables to be used across multiple pages. Let me break this down with an example. Let's say you open a computer and start an application. Do some changes to it and then close it. The computer knows when you start the application and when you end it, as well as, of course, who you are. However, the web server does not have the capability of doing this, simply because the HTTP does not maintain state. And this is where the sessions comes in. They hold information about one single user and are available to all the pages and in one application. Hey, what's up everyone? In this video I will show you how to create sessions in PHP. That said, let's get started. Start a PHP session. Start a session, you need to use the session_start function. The session variable are set with the PHP variable $_session in capital letters. So the first thing that you want to do is to start the session, and the session should always be started before the HTML tag. So I'm going to have the PHP opening tag here and the PHP closing tag down there, and then now within the two tags we are going to have the session_start and then a set of brackets. So right now we are not going to have anything within the brackets, so we're just going to come and close that PHP statement. Now after starting the PHP, now we want to come down here and set the PHP variables. So let me also have some comments here so that you can be able to follow along. So here we are starting the PHP session. Down here we again have the PHP opening and closing tags, within which we want now to be able to set the PHP session variables. So session variables. And now to be able to set a PHP session variables, what we usually do is that we start with a $, then underscore, then we write a session in capital letters. So I'm just going to come and say session, and now you want to come and give the session a name here. So I'm going to put a set of brackets there and then a set of quotes, and then here I'm just going to come and say favorite. Let me have this in small letters. So favorite text editor, and now my favorite text editor, I'm going to set it to equal to so my favorite text editor is Visual Studio, like that, and then I can just come and close that there. So this is how we set PHP session variable. And to get the PHP session variables values, I'm just going to come down here and I'm just going to put a comment and say echo session variables that we have set. And what I'll just do is I'll just come and say echo, and then a set of quotes. I say my favorite text editor is, and then now I'll get the PHP session. So what I'll do is I'll get out of the quotes outside there, then I put a full stop, and then the session, so that is $_ session, session, like that, and then I have now the session name in another set of quotes, so that is a favorite text editor, like that. And then now outside here I also need to have yet another full stop like that, and then one more full stop, and this time loud it should be within quotes, and then after that I just come and close that right. So now this is how we get the PHP session variable values. So let's see how that will look from a browser or in a browser. So I'll say localhost / php underscore sessions, and then I hit enter. Yes, and now this is what we have. As you can see, we are saying my favorite text editor is Visual Studio. So, and if I want to come and make a change, say for example I want to come and say that my favorite text editor is Visual Studio Code, then I just need to come on top here, and then I modify or I just overwrite this. So I just can come and overwrite this. So I can just come and say my favorite text editor is Visual Studio Code, and then I can just come here, refresh that. Yes, so when I refresh that, now I have my favorite text editor is Visual Studio. And that's how we use sessions in PHP. Hope the content was valuable. If it was, kindly give it a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed the content and you want this in future, kindly consider subscribing, and I'll be more than grateful for that gesture. So see you in the next one, and as usual, stay safe. And that's how we set a section in PHP.